Oh, holy shit. I have so many tabs open right now. Okay. Well, sorry for the really late stream today. I don't know what to say. I got really, tired earlier today. And I had to go outside and buy, groceries and all that. So, yeah, sorry for the late stream. Anyways, so today's theme is going to be rose, which will be interesting in my opinion. Not exactly sure how I'd tackle it, but yeah, I guess since I'm already late, I might as well just go with whatever the first post I see is. Because I will definitely not be able to finish this in time if I don't. Also probably have to skimp out a little bit of detail today, but we'll try. Also, the weather's getting much colder nowadays, so I've been migrating around my room. Cause I don't know. I think I only have an AC unit in my part of the room, which means I don't have as much, I don't know what to do with heating in the winter, so maybe I'll just freeze to death or something. I haven't decided yet. But yeah. I'm gonna be abusing a lot of liquify today. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I just saw that. But yeah, I have no idea. I'm cutting it really close to the wrong time because I have maybe an hour to draw this if I'm lucky today. So I gotta get the pose in very fast. Also, it's so cold. I swear to God. Right now I'm just in my bed, under my duvet and all that. Because I think I will actually die if I was not. Anyways. Rose is such a whack theme. Alright. Let's go with... I'm just gonna go straight into the drawing more of the outfit. Let's see. I think, based off the... Oh, wait, shit, hold on. I know this neck is wrong. I knew this neck was wrong. I was like, I'm feeling the neck is definitely not centered on the body at the moment. Okay. Let's just fix her up a tiny bit, please. Okay. I think I fixed it. I'm gonna move her forehead down a little bit. Do I still have the duck on my head? No, I don't. Okay. We're doing an inktober drawing today. So basically I have to draw one thing every single day. Based off a prompt list. Yeah, honestly, I personally want to be in a hot area. I just don't really enjoy the cold that much. I feel like if I'm in a hot place, at the very least I can like cool myself down. But oh well. Well, I guess it is to a degree, right? But like the AC here is free, so like I just kind of abuse it. um Anyways, today's theme is rose, which is a very interesting theme, I think. Let's go with damn. We should just trade spots in the world right now. I think that would make my life easier. Both our lives, honestly. I think we can do one that flows out a bit more here. And then let's do this. Okay, I feel like I'm falling back on a lot of the old designs that I used to do, but that's fine. Ah, interesting. I've been to like Japan like once. And then like never afterwards. Because I was like really young, and also because it's like on the other side of the world. So it's a little difficult for me to get there. But yeah. I feel like plant-themed clothing is always a little bit hard because there's like a couple of things people end up falling back onto. Like, I think for rose, a lot of the things that I think of is like either you can add like the petals as part of like the outfit, or like the leaves of the rose flower itself. Actually, does the flower have rose? I don't know. Oh, interesting. That's so nice. Honestly, if you have the means to, like, just go. Um, yes. Oh, right. Okay. So I knew I did something wrong. I was like, I feel like I did the rose flower, like, leaf wrong, because it's actually a much pointier leaf compared to regular flower leaves. Okay. I'm gonna just do it here because I think it looks kind of cool. Yeah. I'm like fighting against time right now. I have like an hour and 5 minutes to finish this. Except all my Inktober drawing so far has been like fully like lined and colored. So I very much have some level of an expectation to live up to, which is mildly difficult. But it'll be fine. I will live. I will survive. I mean, yeah, the only time I've been like late with my Inktober submission this month has been the first day. No, I don't have plans right after. It's more like I just want to like keep in the spirit of like the game. It's not really a game, but you know. Where I want to like submit things on time. Or else I feel like I'm giving myself extra time and it just feels weird to post on the wrong day. But yeah. I will say I'm not really the type of person to stream if I have anything else going on like after. Homework doesn't count because I don't move. Um, I have streamed once in between my two classes. That was interesting, but I had like 3 or 4 hours to spare in between those two classes, so I don't think it counts. Um, oh god. I don't know how to draw shoes. Oh wait, I forgot to configure this real quick. Hold on. I have like a bunch of French homework that I needed to. Actually, a lot of homework because I have 3 classes tomorrow, which is not fun. Um, but it's fine. No, my tomatoes are not working. Hold on. Why is my viewer attack not working? Oh my god, no. Yeah, I take French mostly just cause I'm bored. Um, hold on. Sorry, one of my things are not working right now. So I'm trying to fix it. My tomatoes, please work. What? You're literally here though. I don't know why my tomatoes are not working today. No, I definitely wouldn't say I'm fluent. I take it mainly because I've taken French for like a majority, definitely more than a majority of my life by now. So I was like, I might as well just continue, you know? It, I feel like it makes sense to continue on like a language that you already taken for so many years, but okay, my tomatoes work again. We're good. All right, continuing on back onto the drawing. Sorry, I totally forgot them. I forgot to configure the tomato attack earlier. Because usually before, when I start the stream, I test it out, but I forgot to do that today. And sometimes it just starts glitching like that. Because I know DVD, whenever they join, they just throw, like, an emoji at me. And that's how I know that they're, like, online. But yeah. Yeah, that's nice, though. I like live in fear of like actually interacting with somebody in like a different language. Like my family, we speak Mandarin at home, but like whenever I go to China, like I know how to talk to them, but I like live in fear of talking to like workers and stuff because I'm like, oh my god, they'll definitely know that I'm not like from here. And that's terrifying. Or actually, technically, it's more because I just don't want to like. It's really awkward when you're speaking to your family in fluent Chinese, and then when like somebody asks you, "Oh, what do you want?" like in terms of like food and stuff on the menu, and you're like, "Oh, well, I actually can't read," and you're like, and then they just stare at you like you're crazy, because who knows how to speak without being able to read, right? But you know. It do be like that. Meow, 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 meow. I don't really feel like drawing the roses properly. I might just like erase or just like color them in funky like this. It's kind of funky, but if it works, it works. How long have I been drawing? I don't like doing math. For fun, probably like 13 years or so. But like I feel like it doesn't really count cuz like everybody draws for fun when they're younger. But like learning to draw like more like because I want to, I don't know, 7? I don't know math, dude. I could not tell you. Probably 7 years. Um but yeah. This is so not how a rose works, by the way. Um but I don't really feel like drawing it properly, so oh well. That's my problem. The rose will look how a rose wants it to look. Even though these definitely look more like camellias than roses. Camellias? I don't know what to call them. I don't know what the pronunciation is. I don't give a shit. Um please don't fall. Sorry. I'm checking the chat using my iPad, so I'm like praying to God that my iPad does not start falling around while I'm reading it, cuz you know, that wouldn't be fun. And then I can't see what you guys are sending. But I also don't, you know, I don't want the iPad to fall off my bed. Cuz then I have to go and like move the rest of my body to get it. Thank you, thank you. I feel like I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can, but yeah. I put way too much water in that water. I think the hands. Yeah, I'm still not like that good at what I'm doing. I feel like every time I'm like drawing, I'm like, I want to try something else, but I always end up falling back to the exact same things that I usually do, which really sucks because I'm like, I don't really want to rely on the exact like the types of drawings that I always do. But here we are anyways. I also definitely do not have music on this stream. I think it's because I'm mostly just being lazy. Ah, interesting. Yeah, that's honestly why I just like sharing. I mostly just like sharing the creative, like the drawing process. Because I think it's, well, one, it holds me accountable whenever I draw. Because you know sometimes when you're doing stuff and then like no one's watching you, so you start slacking off or procrastinating. That happens a lot to me, which is why I like sharing like when I'm doing work. Um, because I am a chronic procrastinator. Um, but also it's fun to be able to like talk to other people about what I'm drawing. Sometimes there's more thoughts when I'm making the drawing. Other times there's more just vibes and what I think looks pretty. But yeah. Like right now because I'm doing Inktober, I'm trying to make my process like as efficient as possible. Which is why I have like why I'm drawing the way I do, where I have one layer of the base like post sketch, and then I have another layer for the line. For the second rough sketch that I actually just end up erasing into the line art, instead of doing another separate layer for the line art, because that would take up way too much of my time. And also, when I do the coloring for this, I just use the multiply and screen layer on top of the base colors, but usually when I draw, I try to work from one section at a time. However, most of the VODs and stuff on my account right now is purely just for the Inktober stuff, because I haven't had enough time to work on other things lately, other than my schoolwork and Inktober. So there's not much on the rest of my process, I fear. But I do draw other things, I swear. No, I don't. I really don't. Who am I kidding? But yeah, I keep it in this one style just so it's more convenient for me, and it also looks more cohesive across the board. Is this a sleigh or a nay? I don't know. I'm gonna add, I think, probably some like vines, like some of the thorns somewhere later. Ooh, actually, as a headpiece, that would be cool. It would be finger up, finger down 2, and then finger down 3. It would be something like this. I mostly stream art. Every so often I stream like a visual novel or two, if I have time and the energy, to play them, but mostly just art. Yeah, I don't do much else. This channel is truly just existing so that I can post art. And just talk to people while I draw, so it's like less boring for me. But yeah. I'm not, like, I do play games, but they're definitely not, like, really streamable ones, I think. Or at least ones that I personally want to stream. I play, like, Infinity Nikki and Love Nikki. Those are, like, my main games that I play, like, outside of streaming. But I pretty much just, like, finish the games, and all I do in the games right now is just, like, go in and collect my dailies, so it's not fun to stream. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I, like, had stuff to do in these games, then, like, maybe it'd be more fun to stream, but it's, like, I already kind of maxed things out. So it's not fun to watch. Wow. Anyways, what type of hairs did I do in the past couple of days? Give me a second. I did a ponytail and and then, all right, we can do like a hair, like a down. Let's just do long hair for today. Not much styling in this one. Oh wait, actually, yeah, it would be nice if I had like a crown of thorns on her head. I mean, I feel like it is a kind of a little bit cliche as like a motif, because, you know, the whole, I don't really know much about, oh, what the fuck. um the Bible and stuff, but I'm pretty sure there's passage about Jesus and the crown of thorns. I don't care that much anyways, but I feel like it'd be nice to give her a crown of something. I feel like thorns make sense because I don't have any more thorns on like any of the other parts of the drawing, but also because roses are often referred to as the queen of flowers, so I feel like it makes sense for like the flower to get her own little crown. Which ones have I played? Okay, so on stream, I've played, A Date with Death, Saihate Station, and also, um, Endless Black Song, which technically all three, okay, so one of them is a dating sim. One of them's like a horror kind of one, where I failed to get the ending that I wanted. And the last one is like an alien stage like fan game. That's also a visual novel. That one was pretty fun. I think that one was the only one that I ended up getting all the endings to. Mostly because I feel like it's a little awkward to try to stream all the endings. Like try to get all the endings on stream. Also because I don't really care for like dating games and stuff too much. But I feel like generally there's like a weird underlying horror in all of the games that I play. And I don't really know why, because I'm not really a fan of the horror genre as a whole. So it doesn't really make sense for me to keep playing them, but it's also kind of fun. But yeah. Those are usually the types I play. I'm not like, cause mostly I just play the visual novels because they're pretty easy to stream. Cause you can just like voice over the dialogue while playing it. And also because it's like, I mean, I don't really give the viewers any choice half the time, but you know, theoretically they can choose. But also I feel like it's just like a very simple medium to get into. And I'm not really into like first person like shooter games at all. Valorant, I will never play you. Or Fortnite, but it's fine. Yeah, horror is so fun in like visual novels, but like if I played like a horror like Poppy's Playtime or something, like where it's like first person, I think I would actually like be dead. You will not see me alive by the end of that game. Um, but yeah, I'm not. I got my preferences, you know. Um, I feel like I'm actually gonna keep her eyes closed for this one. Maybe. Does the rose need eyes? If it does, I feel like I'll give it like really kind eyes. Oh, wait, nobody told me what color to do. Oh well, I feel like should I what color rose should I make you? I guess you'll be a black rose. Yeah. I I actually have a couple more like games that I downloaded off Steam, but I haven't like started playing them yet. I have this one called VTuber Connect, which isn't like the usual genres that I play. But I think it's kind of funny for me to play it because I am also very much a VTuber. So it'd be kind of funny to just play a VTuber based horror like visual novel as a VTuber. Um but there's like a couple other ones. And I only really play the free games on Steam because I don't want to spend money on games. I don't really feel like it yet. But yeah. I'll play them eventually. I have like kind of like, yeah. But I definitely don't have time to be playing it today. That is for sure. I very much have 3 classes of homework I need to finish for tomorrow. And then I have a couple more for next week, or for the following couple of days. So, you know. Yeah, we all broke in this economy. We're gonna play the free games when we can, you know? Unlike my brother who buys games all the time. I personally could never. My brother who's also like the only mod on this account, but it's fine because he never joins any of the streams. I literally just use him as a mod just so I can like ask him to do stuff for me when I don't feel like doing it myself. If he's like online, but he never really is. Probably because he's also never really awake. Yeah, that kid doesn't go to his classes, I swear to God. I would tell on him to my parents, but like I don't feel like it. Anyways. I'm gonna erase the inside of the eye for now, but I'm gonna have her like more or less have like very dark eyes, because I want her to be a black rose, because I feel like it makes sense for me to like choose what color rose I want her to be. Different color roses do mean different things in flower language, which is fun. But, you know, let's do that. I'm gonna get some more of that eyelashes down here. Okay. That should look better. Okay, and I'm gonna just give her like her cute little crown right here. I don't really know how to draw thorns, so this is just pure vibes right now. Okay. I think that works a bit better. Yippee! Alright. I think I'm good with this as- oh shit. What the Sigmar? What the fuck is going on here? Let me Control C, Control V that. Command E down to the layer below this. Turn this layer off. Go back to Z0. Zoom in on this drawing. Because I realized she's way too small on the canvas. I think this will work better for her. Just slightly. Yeah, truly just feeling it out. Alright, I think that today I actually did the lines pretty cleanly, so I'm just gonna like clean up some minor issues that I have here, and then I think we can go straight to coloring. Which usually never happens. I usually spend quite a bit cleaning up this, but I'm also not too picky on how clean I want this to be. Because we are very much running on a timer. But yeah, so let's just... You know what? Good enough. Okay. Now I'm going to... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop focusing on that. Let's lock the layer and then change it down to... Okay, that's gonna work. And then I'm just gonna pen in some of the eyes. Nope, sorry. Just so the eyes have a little bit more separation to the rest of the liner. Just slightly enough, you know? So yeah, it's not gonna be obvious, but it'll be fine. And then I'm gonna just do enclose and fill right around here, and then I'm gonna just use the wand tool and just select the areas that should not be colored, like right here as well, and then delete that, deselect it, zoom out. Let me just fix up this little thing here, and now I can layer lock it. Actually, should I do white or black rose? I don't know. Okay, let me just lasso fill this whole thing with a different color right now. Let's just do this for now. Alright, and then let's do refer on to other layers. Oopsies, I accidentally did not... I don't need a guide layer, thank you. Here you are. Alright. I'm gonna go with... Okay, I'm gonna first get her skin color in. Oops. Nice. That's pretty. See, I feel like dark skin works really well with like really light colors, but also I'm like, it makes more sense. I'm like, it would, because I originally planned this to be a dark rose, or like a black rose, so maybe oh, guess we're going with black today as the color of choice. Well, dark blue, but you know, same thing if you think about it hard enough. Anyways. My computer's like overheating, but it's fine. Lol. Alright. And I'm just gonna... Oh. Can you stop forgetting to erase parts of these? Oopsies, my bad. Oh. Okay. And then I'm gonna also color in the rose here. Okay. And now we're gonna get some of the green that we need for the flower, or for the leaf. And just fill that in somehow. By fill it in, I mean I'm just gonna manually color it in. Alright, very cute. But now I'm thinking, like, what should I do for, like, the top that she's wearing? Like, I can stick with, like, the dark blue, but I feel like it's kind of boring if I keep sticking with the same type of color. Hey. Well, dark purple it is. Either way, just, like, a fully, like, very dark palette. I haven't worked with like colors like this in a while. I usually work with much lighter, softer colors, but it'd be cool to try a little bit of a different thing today. Yeah, no, it's not my AC. My AC is very much off right now. A jet? Like a Jet 2 holiday? Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. But no, yeah, my PC is like always like on life support whenever I stream. I try to save it. It doesn't want to be saved. I swear I try. But it is plugged in, so it won't like die when I'm streaming, thankfully. I think it might be because I'm using like an art program. And I'm also like I have Illustrator, InDesign, and also like VTube Studio all open. And VTube Studio is very, very much one of the ones that would take up a lot of I don't know, energy function in my PC. 'Cause it has to track my face all the time, especially when I'm speaking. And I also have OBS open, obviously, because I have to like stream this. So I think that's mainly, those two are the main causes of my computer dying on me. However, I know I'm gonna jinx it by saying it, but I don't think I've had my PC crash in the middle of a stream before. I've had Clip Studio Paint crash once. No, actually, I don't even use a PC. I use a laptop. Who am I kidding? But yeah, I had Clip Studio Paint crash once, and then after that, I don't think I've ever had it crash again. But you know, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. But yeah, my thing is totally living on life support right now. But it's okay. It'll try its best. Also, definitely gonna change the color of the... I don't really like the blue that I'm shading with right now. It's totally not working. Like, I can see the changes in color, but, like, I don't like it. I feel like it should be different. Anyways. Alright, let's lock her, and then let's change the color to a purple instead. That's much nicer. Okay. And then I'm just gonna use the airbrush tool a little bit to just add in the colors that I want in certain spots. Get them darker or lighter. No. This one, I'm just gonna go blend it out real quick. I will not lie, I also don't think it's helping that I have my laptop on top of a pillow right now. So I feel like the heat is just going back into itself instead of like on a table. But, oh well, it won't explode, right? Cool. We're gonna say it's not gonna explode, so that it doesn't explode. She kind of has like a very I kind of like this like berry colored blush I put on her. It's kind of cute. Alright. I'm not creating an oven in my room. I wish my room was an oven. I would so gladly be baked in here. But alas, I must suffer. It's okay. Anyways, back to lasso abuse. I love using the lasso tool to like quick shade things. It is actually so convenient compared to me like having to draw it out with a pen, like, you know, where you have to like do this and then you have to like fill it in. With the lasso tool you can just kind of like do that, and it's like much easier to get the colors in without having to be like completely precise with it, which I found is quite useful when doing Inktober because I gotta get things in quickly, you know? Ah. I honestly don't need it to be too bright. I think that's like good enough, honestly. Let me do a tonal curve correction layer. Alright, and then I'm gonna just finish up the eyes, and then I think we're pretty much just good. Oopsies, my bad, wrong color. Bloop bloop. Bloop bloop. Actually, I wonder, would it be better if I use like a brighter color here as like the liner instead of a darker one? Nah, I think I'll keep this part lighter, but I think everything else should be darker. Okay. Anyways, and then now I just gotta get in the last little background detail, which will be okay. How do I draw a rose? You gotta start from the center and then move out like this way. Okay. You can call me unicorns, or you could just call me Junie. I go by Junie on most like things. There's apparently no option because Unicorns 101 is more like my username on everything. But Junie is like the name that people like refer to me by. Usually, except for Ardor on like whenever they're watching, they call me Corn Chip for some reason. But honestly, like whatever you want. What the fuck? Why is my like I don't know why my thing is glitching right now. Yeah. I get referred to by Corn Chip because well actually it's spelled Korn chip, so that it's like the second half of my username. But yeah, I can stay around to chat for a little bit more, but I am done the drawing. So there won't be much more in terms of that for today. But yeah. Thank you. It's just because it's like I don't want to come up with like a new name, but it's also don't want to like have it too close to my actual name, so I just like change like one letter. And it makes my life so much easier. Anyways. Yeah, I'm done this silly drawing. I feel like today's design feels a little bit lazier. Something happened. What? Why is it not showing me what happened? Why is there a heart? Oh, you followed. Okay. I was like, why is my text not showing up? I don't know why my thing's text just did not show up. But thank you for the follow. Oh my god. This is so slay. I will probably be back tomorrow around the same time. Well, actually, maybe a bit earlier. Usually I stream around 9 p.m. EST, but yeah. I got lazy today. Assume I'm conscious, I will mostly stream around 9 p.m. EST. Except for Wednesdays, maybe. Yeah, Wednesdays, and usually when we're yeah. You're welcome. I guess I will see you tomorrow. Why? Oh. Whoops. Changed it to the wrong avatar. Anyways. Yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow, I guess. If you want to come back. But yeah. Thank you for coming to the stream. I will see you later. Bye bye!